We now return to Let's Play Harvest Moon. It is a couple days before the Flower Festival. Well, okay, one day. 3 o'clock. It's the Flower Festival tomorrow. They'll stop work at 3. So basically, if I get any crops, they gotta go by 3. So even sooner. I'm just popping in and out because the workers, when you trigger that event, disappear, I guess. But they're still here. So I don't know, that'll probably be after the festival. It is currently Monday. We've got 3,000 gold and a few things to toss away today, which is good. Actually, since I won't be able to buy... Well, I won't... I will actually be able to plant tomorrow, but that also means I have to water, because as soon as the festival is over, the day is over. So, it might not be a good idea to plant tomorrow, seeing as how I will absolutely want to get to the square as soon as possible. And so, in order to do that, I'm going to have to basically water quickly. I'm pretty sure I could water 2 plots in that time before lunch. It's just the after lunch thing that I'm not sure about. I'd rather just pop in and out and see how close I can get there. It's already lunch, so I should be able to get all of these. Not if I go into town, though. I will have to go into town, so we'll maybe leave part of a plot still unsold, which actually would eat into some time from tomorrow, but I need to buy some seeds. So I'll just go ahead and buy 6 so that I don't have to screw around afterward. Okay. I think that was 6. Might have only been 5. We'll find out. May have to go into town to buy some more. But I should be able to make some of that money back. Not all of it, because I am not going to get all my crops in before this guy shows up. See how many I can get. Maybe one more. It's going to be close. I think we'll leave it there. Don't know if that's ready. We'll find out in here. It is not. Okay. Okay, so I almost made the money back. Not quite. But that will give me a few things to sell. We'll do some watering. By then, we should be ready for festival time. Can make it to the square. So let's do a little bit of this. I will go and get a present for Eve, which has been going pretty well, I guess. We'll find out where I'm at on the... I'm going to fill up my watering can ahead of time. Find out where I am at on the heart meter. Hug the dog. I'm pretty sure it's one of the endings. At the end of the game, it shows you little cutscenes based upon how you did in the game. And so the more achievements that you got, I guess, the more scenes that you get to watch. And I believe one of them is how many times you hug the dog. I'm also going to have to figure out how I get my golden tools. That might come a little bit later. I think a lot of it has to do with him, or characters asking to borrow them and then they give them back. Better. Oh. So I wonder if that means we are now at level 3, because dialogue change has occurred. Yes, we are now at level 3. Okay. Well, that's good, and maybe after the festival we'll bump up to 4? That'd be nice. That'd be nice if we could get married prior to fall. Mostly because, well, now that I think about it though, when does that guy... I'm not sure when the guy offers that blue feather for me to ask someone. I'm not sure if it's at that point, exactly when you hit the 5 hearts, or if it's seasonal. Anyway. Like he might only offer it in winter? I don't know about that. And the house is done. Just in time for festivals. Sunny and calm. Okay. So do I get my watch too? Super log house. Special clock, yay! So as soon as they leave, 6 o'clock. Gonna have a good day. Oh, excellent. We don't have to worry about watering at all. And I'll get some money. Lots and lots of money. We'll be another day behind on the whole, shit. Another day behind on planting. But that's something I'm going to have to think about too. So it takes 4 days, not including the day that we... So in order to get a harvest on the 30th, the last day I can plant is the 25th? I think so. So since it is the 23rd, it'll be 24 and 25. Okay. So basically, it's 10 o'clock. Basically, the crops that I just bought are the final crops. And we'll have to save up some money and then buy a bunch of summer crops. The thing about the summer crops is that they stick around. So I really only have to buy them once, which is nice. Where's my dog? Hug the dog, and go down. So we're done there. It's 11 o'clock. I'm hungry. I'm not sure if I can go into town early. It's noon. Yep, I totally can. Awesome. Sure? Okay. So you, peddler. A very rare product. Said to be the only true one of its kind. Seed of the Snowflower. Costs 2,000 G. Do you want to buy it? Yes. Because then I can plant it in winter and get that done early. And I still have 1,000 for my perfume that I need to buy. So yes. Okay, so where do I buy perfume? Obviously her. Okay. Pick what you would like. Okay, I believe the rose one is... Yes. Yeah. So I'm not gonna hit the button just yet. Want to make sure I'm lined up. Okay. She seemed rather unenthusiastic about that, but... I'm ready? I'm ready? Do I have to talk to everyone? I might have to talk to everyone. Okay. Okay. Are we ready now? Thank you. I guess I could have gone through and done the secondary dialogue for everybody, but whatever. Look at that, though. Her dad and the flower shop lady found each other. That's a little bit nicer than Stardew Valley, where you just had the lonesome pairing. Okay, good night. Okay. So that put an end to that one. I guess we'll just go ahead and extend to the day. And we will find out. Gonna have a good day. So I did make quite a bit of money, which means I can, if I have been remiss in how much I purchased, I can go ahead and get a few more. Ah, that is the seed that we need to plant. We can plant that in the winter. Actually, I wanna grab you. I'm going to put these down right now, but then we're going to go out and... That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now we're just going to go swap out that and see what I can get out of my money from scavenging. I think maybe a good bet would just be getting an herb and then a berry. So I want to see how long it takes, beginning of the cave and end of the cave. Okay, 9 o'clock. I suppose really I should be timing leaving here, coming back, but whatever. You can't check your time when you got stuff in your hand. Okay. Well, we'll at least get 200 today. I'm sure there is a way to plan out, and it's already noon, so we're not going to get another one. But I might still get a berry. But there is probably a way you can plan just backwards, kind of like starting at the 30th, and go backwards and determine optimum planting cycles so you can get your maximum money. Again, I'm not going that far into this. Oh yeah. Plenty of time. If I got really lucky, getting 2 fish in a row would have really made the day, but whatever. We've got enough. We've definitely got enough for... Well, how much does it cost? I want to say it costs 500 for the summer seeds. I guess we'll find out. Getting close. So yeah, I'm gonna have to refigure my plots on for those crops, because it is gonna have to be a little bit different how I lay those out. And actually, maybe I should get grass. I don't think I get the horse until winter, so having much larger than this beyond... Well, how many plots do I have right now? So I've got 10, 14. I could push it down and maybe do a 15. If I did push this fence down so that I could use this as my baseline and just run crops that way and get in. I do want that sprinkler, so I might have to go into town one of these days. Speaking of going into town, go into town one of these days and check out the tool shop, the hardware store, see what I can get for myself that way. Because, well, I'll just have to figure out where all the tools are, because I'm going to want to get that sprinkler as soon as I can, because that'll help. However, because of the sprinkler doing the 3x3 thing, it really is a lot faster to just... Well, it's a lot faster to have rows, but then you're only getting 6 per bag of seeds. You can do kind of like a Pac-Man, which only gets you 7. Really, what I'm doing right now, I think, is the best way to get maximum crop. Would you hold still? Okay, so what are we at now? Now that I've done that. Woohoo! So yes, there is no summer festival, unfortunately. But I think just pounding away with the gifts every day and the talking every day, we ought to be able to get that probably in the first, well, I want to say week, but I don't remember how long it took me to get that second heart. But definitely by middle of summer, so by the end of summer I can definitely get myself married. And we can start having kids, and maybe we'll get the 2 kids for the maximum points at the end of the game. I don't know. Pick up the dog, put down the dog. And I guess I'll go ahead and end this one here. We got the clock now, which is kind of nice, but I've already sort of gotten used to... Man, the little dots on the carpet here are not evenly spaced. That kind of bothers me just a little bit. Anyway, got the clock, so that's going to be nice. I've almost got enough wood, so I could potentially get the second part of my house done. I don't know... I mean, that's obviously for children, so I don't know... I guess I'd want that done by the end of summer then, so we can start having kids. I don't know how the counter for that goes, because if you're married and you give a gift to your spouse every day, that's another problem, though. When you give... When you're married, you have to be home by a certain amount of time. So this whole end of the day running around thing, it's going to hamper me. So maybe I should wait until fall to get married, or at least the end of summer, because there's not going to be much to do, and I can just go straight animals. Because basically, as soon as the shipper shows up, you got to call it a day. And is it a thing where when you go to bed early, it increases your chances of having a kid? I don't remember. I'm going to have to look all this stuff up. Anyway, enough rambling. I'll end this one here, and I'll see you next time.